I don't like trees. I know. They give us oxygen. Fantastic. My refrigerator keeps my food cold and I don't spend my weekends hugging it. Every conversation about trees starts with guilt. The second you say that you don't like them, people react like you just announced you are starting a war against your grandmothers. I don't hate nature. I hate trees specifically. I have reasons. Many reasons. Too many reasons. In fact, every time I think about trees, I discover a new reason. Trees are basically the most successful con artists in history. Think about their business model. Imagine you meet a guy at a party. He doesn't talk, he doesn't move, he shits all over your property, his friends scream outside your window at 5 a.m., his hair falls off once a year, his roots destroy your giveaway, and every few years he throws a piece of himself on your car. Would you like that guy? No, you'd call the police. But because he's a tree, suddenly it's wow, majestic. Majestic. He's standing there. A lamppost does the same thing. At least a lamppost helps me find my keys. Trees have somehow convinced humanity that standing still is a personality. I swear, trees have the best public relations team ever assembled. Nothing else gets this treatment. Imagine if a raccoon climbed onto your roof every day, dropped garbage into your yard, broke things, and screamed at night. A tree does the exact same thing through bird outsourcing, and suddenly it's a natural wonder. No, I see through the propaganda. And can we talk about how arrogant trees are? Trees are unbelievably arrogant. Every other plant knows its place. Flowers stay low, grass stay low, bushes stay low. But trees looked at every other plant and said, nah, I'm going to be 30 stories tall. Why? What are you trying to prove? Who are you competing with? The clouds? Trees are the only plants that seem insecure enough to measure success in vertical distance. Every forest looks like a competition. Thousands of trees standing there going, look how high I got. Nobody asked. Trees are nature's influencers. Every photo of nature somehow becomes a photo of trees. Mountains, trees in front. Lakes, trees around them. Rivers, trees everywhere. Even when nature tries to have a moment, trees show up and make it about themselves. They are photo bombing the entire planet. And forests are weird. Nobody talks about how weird forests are. People act like forests are peaceful. No, they aren't. Forests are just crowded tree neighborhoods. That's all they are. And I don't trust them. Too many trees in one place. Way too many. You ever walk into a forest? Every instinct immediately activates. Your brain starts sending emergency emails. Why are there thousands of giant silent objects surrounding us? Good question. Nobody knows. And they are always watching. Don't tell me they aren't. Trees are the only thing that can stare at you for 300 years straight and somehow not seem suspicious. Imagine if your neighbor stood outside your house for 300 years, watching, not speaking, not blinking, not moving. You'd be terrified. Trees do it, and people write poems. And another thing, leaves. Let's discuss leaves. Because honestly, leaves are one of the greatest scams in nature. A tree spends all year making leaves, millions of them, millions. Then, one random day in autumn, it basically says, actually, I don't want these anymore. How is that acceptable? Autumn is just trees littering with confidence. The only reason people like it is because the garbage changes color first. And people always say the leaves are beautiful. No, the leaves are conducting a destruction operation. That's what's happening. Trees know exactly what they are doing. The colors are smokescreen. Nobody notices the mess because the mess is orange. It's genius. If criminals work this way, would never catch them. Sir, this man dumped 80,000 objects into the neighborhood. Yes, but look how red they are. Fair point. Carry on. Don't even get me started on roots. Roots are the most criminal part of the entire tree. The tree itself is just the spokesperson. The roots are the real operation. Roots are basically the tree mafia. You see the tree over there? The roots are somehow 3 zip codes away. Nobody knows how. Nobody knows where they stop. You buy a house and suddenly the roots are underneath everywhere. The sidewalk, the pipes, the foundation, your emotional stability, everything. Roots move exactly like a villain in a horror movie, and trees never apologize. Never. A tree could drop a branch directly onto your car, the entire roof collapses, and the tree just stands there, silent, zero accountability, not even a note, nothing. The confidence is unbelievable.